great. Everyone wants their start menu used to take up their whole screen, right? All the 10 jank. I haven't really dealt with much 10 jank. Like, I mean, some of the features are obnoxious, like Cortana, but you can turn them off. Aw. Sorry to hear it, Uchi. There is a Bazelgeuse. Alright, the hunt's on. Here he is. Yeah, hello, S Fox. How you doing? How's your night? Or day, whatever time it is. Oh, okay, we gotta be careful of those explosions, clearly. This is my second Bazelgeuse. Oh, yeah, we gotta be careful about those. Did you hunt the Iceborne Basil? Seething? Yeah, I fought some Seething. I didn't fight much of base game Bazelgeuse, oddly enough. Like, I finished base game World for the most part, but I didn't fight that much of some of the endgame monsters. Or, like, later game monsters. But, like, I never really felt super confident against World's Basil. Okay, he has a fire beam, right? Nice. I'm glad you survived, Ray. That's good. Are you already familiar with the interesting thing in the ice map? The interesting thing? You mean the monk snail or something else? Dun, 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 dun. We've had a lot of folks talking about that tonight, Lab Wolf. I think it doesn't feel super strong, but I think it feels okay. It feels like a decent weapon. It's one of the weaker ones in this game, but that's okay. Something about the landscape? Oh, the Zora Magdaros skull? Yes, yeah. Yep. Yep, that was visible in some of the pre-release screenshots, I think. There were folks speculating about that all the way back to, like, pre-release. I don't know. Why is Zora dead all the time? Because it deserves to be. Woo, woo, says Bazelgeuse. Oh, I can't get to the tail, can I? Probably not. Whatever, we're hitting it. Oh, and now we're hitting a wall. Oh well. So how much affinity do we have with this guy? We have 45%? Cool. So on weak zones, we're hitting 95% affinity right now. And weak zones on Hello, Jaggy. Weak zones on Bazelgeuse are going to be head and tail. I don't think folks have decided what that one is. It looks kind of similar to some of the elders in this game, though, I think. Nice. Monkasteer. Ah! I thought I added Monkasteer. I don't see it on my end. Maybe that's just a me problem. Ooh, I should heal. Oh boy. I'm really bad at evading this move. No! The explosions are so much larger than I think they're going to be. It's so odd. I'll have to watch closely. It feels like sometimes he drops like larger bombs that have big explosions or something. Something weird like that. What a banger of a theme in this game. Oh. Hello, Renopolis. Really want to reimagine Jen more than anything for the big siege monster. Me too. Jen Moran would be so cool. Renopolis! Stop it. Leave me alone. Want Yama. Some people want Uka and Yukanlos. So many big monsters have the potential to be reimagined. But like, what if they remade Yukanlos and the Cantor and it's just like Zora Magdaros? You have to like climb on its back a bunch. Mine out a Cantor's spikes. Oh. Dude, he really likes those bombs, huh? Oof, so much chip. I guess more points in guard would fix that, huh? I wonder if we can get guard talismans. Can meld for those yet? Probably. That's a lot of damage. Oh god. This thing's spooky. Oh god. Hello, Mr. Goose. I don't care if people talk about the monsters that are in this game very much to Sentis. I just don't want to know much about them. I know all the monsters that are in this game. I don't want folks talking about them all the time. Oh, great. Okay. Get him, get him, get him, come on. Yes. I really wanted to interrupt him out of that move because screw you and screw that move. Might be a mini Crown Diablos. Could be. I don't know. It doesn't look that small to me. Well, you mentioned the variants that's in this game that I haven't I haven't fought yet, but it's okay, Game God. I don't care. I just don't want to know much about that fight before I get to it. That's how I treat Monster Hunter spoilers in most games, and how I think that's probably how I'll treat spoilers for the next game when it comes out. It was really rough trying to keep this place like 100% spoiler free for some folks. I'll have to decide when the next game's coming out if I want to do that again or not. I'm not sure. Nice, Ken. I still want to do that. I still want to do photographs of all the monsters. Because how I generally care about Monster Hunter spoilers is like, I don't care if I know what monsters are in the game. I'm going to find out before I reach them anyways. I just don't want to know much about how you beat them or what they're weak to or what their hit zones are like before I actually fight them. I don't want to have that part of the puzzle spoiled for me. Yeah, no spoiling Freedom 1. Don't tell me that Fatalis is in it. What's your all-time favorite monster? My favorite monster is Nargacuga for a lot of reasons. It helped me get into the series in Generations. Like it's one of the first fights I remember really enjoying practicing just over and over and over for fun. Generations on the 3DS was my first game. Since then I have a couple other notable favorites like Molten Tigrex, Terra Shogun Sianatar from Freeman Knight. I don't know, Viper Tobikadachi from Iceborne. Oh god, what am I doing? Nope. No, wait, this is the wrong one! Those are some of my all-time favorites. Which feel like a nice spread to me. I guess Zenogre's up there too for me. Just Zenogre in general. I feel like Zenogre in pretty much every game is just fantastic. For that attack, you use Flashbang. Not sure if you're into TA Wiki rules. I don't really use too many items. I leave cats behind. My goal is to basically, I only want to create openings for damage using my weapon for the most part. I'll do a couple of the monster ride stuffs throughout the hunt, but for the most part, I try and just use my weapon to get openings for damage or whatever. So I don't use traps or palicos or flashbangs. Not because I'm like trying to be a speedrunner, but just because that's how I have more fun. It's just a personal thing. My version of fun is pretty screwed up. We've done some pretty messed up challenges over the years of streaming. I mean, I don't really care too much Bio. Regular Toby has enough of Viper's moveset that I don't really mind. Although Viper was pretty sick. Dealing with the several blights you can get from it was super exciting. Not weak yet. Are you a Diablos? What was that hip check? Well, I was trying to do a power guard, but it proc too early. I did like Iceborne Stygian quite a bit, personally. Tasius, thanks for the follow. It's nice to get to meet you today. It's always nice to meet other folks who are enjoying Monster Hunter. Ugh. Basil has a real hip check? What, is Diablos is not a real hip check? Clunk, clunk. Dude, power guard's so good. In this game, not really? Oh, I mean, he spams it often enough for it to be a real one. I feel like this game is the hip check game. I feel like the oldest entries are probably the hip check entries, because back then you had barely any moves. And one of them was indeed the hip check, although I guess it was just Puzia. Alright, here's one pass, avoid him. Here's two passes. Oh, no stamina! Man, I'm so bad at that. Basically, I just need to walk away from the first pass, start running with the second pass, and then be ready to Superman. But I always waste too much stamina. Wait till you play Freeman Knight? I play Freeman Knight. Or were you talking to Tasius? They may have as well. How so, J Novice? I know it never will be, but how do you think people try and treat it like classic MH? Shoulder check, Ken? Yeah, it has one. It's actually hard to roll through in this game, whereas in the old games it was easy to roll through. There we go. Alright, come on, OP shock trap. Come on. No. Bummer. So impatient? I am impatient. Should have used a wire bug there to dash in front of it. That's what I should have done. It's funny that it was just going up here too. It's not like it was even going very far. Here we go. Got this guy. I'm just gonna return from quest. I don't need a Tigrex. It's nice that you have that option. I don't particularly mind that option. What do you think of Bazelgeuse? Hey Miyabi, good to see you. I never really got used to him in World, and I'm not used to him in this game either yet. Got a fuse, nice. And some wings and a tail. Awesome. I don't know, I think he's an interesting fight. I think he's pretty unique, so that's kind of fun. I kind of wish he crashed into things more. It doesn't seem like he really comes in with a boom like he did in World when he invaded quests. But that's okay. He's still a pretty neat monster.